Hello, my name excuse me, is Abraham Klein. And as many of you may know, there's been a lot of hype over the upcoming decade, as JFK would have once said, the new coming, the upcoming 2020, which is coming very soon. It's been a big deal because not only at the end of December are we entering not only a new month, not only are we entering a new year, but we're entering a new decade. And as a result, it's a great opportunity. I mean, dads everywhere and dad-esque people everywhere are very excited about the opportunity for one of the ultimate dad jokes out there. It's right up there with "got your nose" and "you make a better door than a window." I'm talking about the "see you next decade" joke. Now, normally, if they say goodbye to somebody at the end of, say, I don't know, March, and they won't see them till April, they'll be like, "see you next month," even if it's like midnight and it's about to become April. Um, it's still an opportunity for dads to make the joke of "see you next month." Now, around this time of year, as you know, one of the great dad jokes is to say "see you next year," meaning like, it's like December 31st, and it's like 11:57, and then like the person goes away, and then they come back, and it's like 12:01 on New Year's Day, and they're like, "Whoa, I haven't seen you since last year." Or they're gonna go away and they'll be like, "see you next year." So and that's a pretty big, awesome dad joke right there. But now there is the ultimate, one of the premier dad jokes of "see you next decade," and I'm sure dads everywhere or dad-esque people are getting very excited about this opportunity. When on December 31st, they get ready for the ultimate decade dad joke where they're like, "see you next decade," or once the new decade shows up, like it's, they see a person, like I said, on December 31st at 11:57, and they come back later and they'll be like, "I haven't seen you since the last decade." And, and of course, everybody will roll their eyes, but the dads will ultimately laugh very hysterically at their wonderful humor. However, I think most of us who are not old enough missed the greatest opportunity at a dad joke some 20 years ago. Because as you know, back in the year 1999, dads everywhere had the greatest opportunity. And if you were a dad, let me tell you this, if you were a dad in 1999 and you lived till the year 2000 and you did not use this dad joke, I'm very sad to say you really missed a great opportunity. Because if it would have been December 31st in 1999 and say, it was a few minutes before midnight, and you saw a person and they went away and then came back after the new year had begun, you could have said, "wow, I haven't seen you since the last millennium." That's like the ultimate dad joke right there. I mean, how often can you say, "I haven't seen you since the last millennium"? It's nearly impossible. And if you were a dad in the year 1999 into the year 2000, I can imagine you were very excited. You were very excited. I mean, I realize there's a lot of dads right now very excited about the opportunity to talk about the new decade. But to have been able to not only say the new month, or the new year, or the new decade, but also the new century and the new millennium. I don't know how any dad anywhere, I mean, they must have been like chomping at the bit, getting ready to say this joke. And if you missed it, wow, you missed the ultimate dad joke. That right there Boom, the ultimate dad joke. See you next millennium. Or, I haven't seen you since the last millennium. I mean, it's just, dads were very lucky back in that day, back in that time. It was a different time. And none of us currently will ever live to see such an opportunity. It's kind of sad, really. But, yeah, but of course, the new decade is coming, and you'll get your chance at the whole see you next decade joke. And I'm sure there'll be dads everywhere using that wonderful, wonderful dad humor on everybody. So get ready, folks. Get ready. Because it's coming very soon. So see you next decade. Anyway, I'm done.